Hi everyone, it's Matt Hetherington with Team Yola. In this video, I'm going to be introducing the Tronics rubber series from Yola's professional line. We have two different types of rubbers that fit into this category. There's the ZGR and then there's the ACC and CMD rubbers. So we'll start with the ZGR. The ZGR is a little bit different from the other two because it's quite a bit firmer rubber. It has a balanced sponge which is quite dense and quite a grippy top sheet. So this is for players who are looking for more direct power, looking for heavier rotation on the ball, and requires quite a bit of technical precision. So it's a rubber that really relies on good technique, but is very good for serve contact, short game, third ball attack, and heavier spin openings. Now, the other two, the ACC and the CMD rubbers, these are where the Tronics series has slightly newer technology, and that comes in the gigacell sponge. So the sponge layer is thicker. The top sheet has been thinned down a tiny bit, and so that has allowed the max sponge level to be increased. So it has a very thick sponge and also very large air pores in the sponge. What that does for players is it gives them a very springy feeling, a lot of catapult, and very high safety margins and good arc on the ball. So you get a lot of top spin arc, a lot of safety. Very easy to play with, very easy to control the ball. It's much more suited to players who are playing close to the table. The ACC is a 47.5 degree hardness. The CMD is a 42.5 degree. So these rubbers are mostly for players close mid to the table, probably a little bit more suited to backhand for the majority of attacking players. Fantastic for coaches, practice partners who are doing a lot of blocking, and players who are looking for high ratios of control, but again, it has that really great springy feeling. So definitely worth checking out if you sound like a player who would be interested in any of those kind of styles, that close play, high safety arcs, and catapult effect, or the Tronics ZGR with the grippier top sheet and the firmer sponge. And that's the Tronics series.
We'll do it table tennis style.
Jelly. I gotta win. I'll take it.
And you're starting at 10-0. You got match point here.
This is match point?
Match point.
All right, it's gonna be quick, guys.
Oh.
Woo! Jelly. This is tiring. How many timeouts do we get a game? 2?
$2.10, Lily.
That's fine. I want want to embarrass you too bad. Gotta give you a few. Okay. Forget I said anything.
It's a good thing we're not doing spin serves.
I know, oh my God.
310. Way! Way!
All right, Nadal. 6?
Yep.
Oh, look at this. Oh my God.
Was that fun for you? It felt fun for me.
Super fun, thank you. Having the time of my life.
I'm just sad last night I couldn't run around this much because ping pong table a little smaller, but
You were making me run around last night.
unsuccessfully.
Nothing's changed.
What is it, 710?
7 or 8?
7, 'cause
for
7
sure.
came on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Yes.
game. We're calling it at 10-7. Or 11-7 rather.
Oh, we're done?
Oh yeah, you just won the game.
Oh. Jelly! been that easy. Thanks.
Hi Team Yola, it's Matt Hetherington. I'm here to talk about the new Dynarise ZGX rubber. This rubber is a representation of Yola's commitment to making table tennis rubbers for the players. Obviously, we have the Dynarise ZGR, which is a firmer, grippier rubber, a little bit more hybrid between the sponge and the top sheet. Some of the feedback that we got from our sponsored pro players and different players around the world was that they were looking for something a little bit softer and something a little bit lighter and more dynamic, and that has led to the creation of this Dynarise ZGX rubber. Now, the key differences with the ZGX, again, we're going for that same grippy top sheet, slightly wider pimple structure to help it remain a little bit more dynamic. We're using the hyper traction surface and the hyper bounce sponge, so the same sponge and top sheet technologies as the ZGR. The main difference here, aside from that slight pimple geometry change, is the sponge hardness and weight. So the Dynarise ZGX is 52.5 degree hardness and comes in a little bit lighter than the Dynarise ZGR. So a lot of the feedback that we've had from players testing this rubber is that it has been lighter, more dynamic, still able to get great spin production on the ball and power. All around, it's just a very dynamic rubber, and players who did feel that the ZGR was maybe a little bit too firm for them or a little bit too heavy for them should definitely check out the Dynarise ZGX and see how that feels for your aggressive game.
Through all those research and development, we are proud to introduce the Ryzen line. Ryzen CMD is for all those players out there that have their focus on control and are ready to give some new inspiration to their game. The intense ball feedback of the balanced sponge is the basis for excellent control, and the revised concept of the enhanced traction surface helps you to be very precise in your shots. For the offensive game, the Ryzen CMD has a high momentum to attack with accuracy. Take command with the Yola Ryzen CMD. Get ready to outperform your opponent with the Ryzen ZGR. Designed to optimize energy transfer, the hyper traction surface is extremely grippy and allows you to increase ball rotation with precision. The kinetic energy held within the hard balanced sponge guarantees an impressive catapult effect and significant speed when released. Master the Ryzen ZGR and you will get your shots on the next level. We are proud to release this new line, and stay tuned for further innovations under the Ryzen series.
Hi everyone, it's Matt Hetherington with Team Yola. In this video, I'm going to be introducing the Tronics rubber series from Yola's professional line. We have two different types of rubbers that fit into this category. There's the ZGR and then there's the ACC and CMD rubbers. So we'll start with the ZGR. The ZGR is a little bit different from the other two because it's quite a bit firmer rubber. It has a balanced sponge which is quite dense and quite a grippy top sheet. So this is for players who are looking for more direct power, looking for heavier rotation on the ball, and requires quite a bit of technical precision. So it's a rubber that really relies on good technique, but is very good for serve contact, short game, third ball attack, and heavier spin openings. Now, the other two, the ACC and the CMD rubbers, these are where the Tronics series has slightly newer technology, and that comes in the gigacell sponge. So the sponge layer is thicker. The top sheet has been thinned down a tiny bit, and so that has allowed the max sponge level to be increased. So it has a very thick sponge and also very large air pores in the sponge. What that does for players is it gives them a very springy feeling, a lot of catapult, and very high safety margins and good arc on the ball. So you get a lot of topspin arc, a lot of safety. Very easy to play with, very easy to control the ball. It's much more suited to players who are playing close to the table. The ACC is a 47.5 degree hardness. The CMD is a 42.5 degree. So these rubbers are mostly for players close mid to the table, probably a little bit more suited to backhand for the majority of attacking players. Fantastic for coaches, practice partners who are doing a lot of blocking, and players who are looking for high ratios of control, but again, it has that really great springy feeling. So definitely worth checking out if you sound like a player who would be interested in any of those kind of styles, that close play, high safety arcs, and catapult effect, or the Tronics ZGR with the grippier top sheet and the firmer sponge. And that's the Tronics series.
We'll do it table tennis style.
Jelly. I gotta win. I'll take it.
And you're starting at 10-0. You got match point here.
This is match point?
Match point.
All right, it's gonna be quick, guys.
Oh.
Jelly! Woo! Jelly! This is tiring. How many timeouts do we get a game? 2?
$210, Lily.
That's fine. I don't want to embarrass you too bad. Gotta give you a few. Okay. Forget I said anything.
It's a good thing we're not doing spin serves.
I know, oh my God.
310. Way! Way!
All right, Nadal. 6?
Yep.
Oh, with this. Oh my God.
Was that fun for you? It felt fun for me.
Super fun, thank you. Having the time of my life.
I'm just sad last night I couldn't run around this much because ping pong table a little smaller, but
You were making me run around last night. So
unsuccessfully.
nothing's changed.
What is it, 7-10?
7 or 8?
7,
for
7
sure.
come on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Yes.
game. We're calling it at 10-7. Or 11-7 rather.
Oh, we're done?
Oh yeah, you just won the game.
Oh. Jelly! watch before my eyes. This is your strategy. Timer me out. No, I'm totally fine.
That's how you normally talk.
Injury timeout. Let me win that easy. Thanks.
Hi Team Yola, it's Matt Hetherington. I'm here to talk about the new Dynarise ZGX rubber. This rubber is a representation of Yola's commitment to making table tennis rubbers for the players. Obviously, we have the Dynarise ZGR, which is a firmer, grippier rubber, a little bit more hybrid between the sponge and the top sheet. Some of the feedback that we got from our sponsored pro players and different players around the world was that they were looking for something a little bit softer and something a little bit lighter and more dynamic, and that has led to the creation of this Dynarise ZGX rubber. Now, the key differences with the ZGX, again, we're going for that same grippy top sheet, slightly wider pimple structure to help it remain a little bit more dynamic. We're using the hyper traction surface and the hyper bounce sponge, so the same sponge and top sheet technologies as the ZGR. The main difference here, aside from that slight pimple geometry change, is the sponge hardness and weight. So the Dynarise ZGX is 52.5-degree hardness and comes in a little bit lighter than the Dynarise ZGR. So a lot of the feedback.
Coach on? You want me to introduce the coach? Yeah, most of it. I've got players. Oh, so you want me to coach? Yeah. Let me make sure I got all your players correct. Xuan Ming Hu. Yep. Max G. Jang Jing. Yep. Eugene Wong. Gorak. And Xuan Ming Hu, where are you from? What country do you want to represent? China? And Max, are you from Canada? Cool. Good. And just let me make sure I got all your guys' intros correct. Michelle, representing Brooklyn, New York. Coach Neeson, where are you from? Soviet Union? I can't say from Russia now. All right. Hetherington, do I got the thumbs up? We're good to go? We're good to go. Okay, I'm about to bring the players on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 North American Teams Championships powered by Yola. Make some noise! Now I need you all to give a warm welcome. We're going to introduce our teams, players, and umpires. So please make your way to the stage, both teams and the umpires, and line up accordingly right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would appreciate if you'd make a little noise and show some love for all of the umpires that have been officiating this tournament. But today, we are joined by the amazing Dan Reynolds as our umpire. And he will be assisted by Hong Yao Jang over here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. These two teams have battled through the first division to make their way here on this stage for you. The very first team who will be competing in the finals is Nissan's Table Tennis Club, coached by Nissan Aronov. And on that team, we have hailing from Brooklyn, New York with a 2,556 rating. Please welcome Michel Levinsky. Hailing from France with a 2,754 rating. Please welcome Enzo Anglaise. And coming all the way from Korea with a 2,750 rating, please welcome Kim Tae-hun. And the official or unofficial team captain was a 2016 Olympian representing Poland with a 2,762 rating, hailing from Tampa, Florida. Please welcome Daniel Gorak! Now, this is Nissan's Table Tennis Club. They've come a very long way to compete here on this main stage, and today they are facing the most formidable foes they can possibly be facing today with the Orange County Table Tennis Club. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first player for OCTTA, Xuan Ming Hu. And he's joined by a player with a 2,387 rating, hailing from Canada. Please welcome Max G. And the next player with a 2,751 rating, hailing from California. Please welcome Shang Jing. And the next player is rated 2,790. He's a former top 20 of the world. Representing California, please welcome Cole. And he's joined by another back-to-back winner of this very tournament, hailing from Canada with a rating of 2,782. Please welcome Eugene Wong. Now, if everyone could please do me a favor and rise, we have a member of the Yola fam from the Brownsville Striker Table Tennis Club, please rise for the national anthem sung by our very own Michael Henry.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright star through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say thus that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Michael. And thank you all. Let's begin the warm-ups. You guys ready to start this in a second? Yeah, you are. Hey. All right, keep making your way over to bleachers. I still see some empty seats on the far side. There are no bad seats in this arena. Just get a seat and get ready because we're playing a best-of-5 team match. Each match consists of 5 games. Our first match will be announced momentarily.
Just so you guys know, it's the best of 5. If you're going to call a timeout, take a look at me and call timeout. Don't just walk away from the table. Okay? And a TT and a tree. TT and a tree, which would you like? It's TT. Server side.
We're about to get warm-ups underway. I still got free stuff to give away. My friends right here were screaming earlier. I saw you. You want a ball? Here we go. Boom. Oh. You want one too? Boom. Nice catch. Who else on this side? I see you waving. I don't hear you screaming. That's it. You just got to call out to me. I want one? Wow. We got more. We got more, don't worry. Hi. I got 2 more balls. I just want to know, who do you want to win? Do you want OCTTA or do you want Nissan's club? You want Nissan's? All right, then you get a ball. Anyone else? Okay. There we go, there we go.
Game 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
OCTTA to
we're
serve.
about 10 seconds away from starting. I want you to make as much noise when I tell you.
0-0.
We have just been through a crazy weekend this tournament.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's finals time. Live from Table 1, the 2023 Yola North American Team Championships at the Gaylord National Convention Hotel.
Let's go.
I'm Matt Hetherington, and we're about to start the first match between OCTTA and Nissan's Table Tennis Club. I can tell you right now, I've seen the match card,
0-1.
and the matchups could not look better. Starting off with a star-studded showdown between Enzo and Eugene Wong. And I can tell you right now, there are going to be some exceptional rallies and amazing points in this match. Enzo getting off to a 2-0 lead. Enzo doubling, 4-0. Those kind of late pickups, heavy topspin openings from Enzo, causing Eugene some early trouble here. He just clips the edge. He seems pretty comfortable with Eugene's pace. A lot of players in North America are not. Enzo, of course, from France.
5.
Eugene going for a broke on those forehand counters.
6-0.
Seen plenty of other players fail to be able to do that. So Eugene Wong gets on the board. Here for OCTTA, he won, he was part of the winning team for the last 2 years of this competition.
2-6.
Alongside Cole on both occasions. Jing finally starting to catch some momentum here in the first game.
4. 7.
Two points of separation. Enzo Anglais still in the lead from the beginning.
Let.
Dan Reynolds out there, the umpire. Hong Yao Jang, the assistant umpire.
6, 7.
Umpire is doing a good job out here officiating all throughout today. Saw some sparks early on in the match, but
6.
it's been fairly short, tight rallies since. Eugene turns up the counterattack.
8, 7.
Enzo
7, 9.
puts so much body transfer into his forehand ball. Not always in perfect position, but gets a really good contact on the ball. And you can see Eugene really trying to take the angle out wide to the forehand.
7, 10.
Enzo is one of the few players here that can cover it. So Enzo Anglais
8.
got off to a good start in this game, and he's kind of maintained a buffer of a couple of points throughout the first game. It's a lead that Eugene Wong hasn't been able to close. Until
10,
possibly now.
9.
And this time Enzo Anglais comes in with a backhand flick. It was a pretty slow flick, and I think that kind of threw Eugene off. He went for the chop block. Ball had very little pace on it. Enzo Anglais takes game 1. So far, a usually steady Eugene Wong. Struggling a little bit. I think particularly Enzo Anglais' angles and his willingness to just chase after every ball will definitely make a difference in this matchup. One of the things that Eugene struggled with early on in the first game is finding the timing and the angle adjustment for his forehand counter loop. Enzo gets a lot of rotation on his first opening. Picks the ball up a little late sometimes.
0, 0.
But he gets a lot of topspin on the ball. And he'll start off with the serve. Sends it over the side.
0, 1.
It's going to give Eugene the first point. Table coverage from Enzo Anglais on the forehand is pretty impressive.
2-0.
But it all ends with Eugene just swatting the ball away with his backhand. much like Enzo having a difficult forehand to counter, Eugene's is also the same. It's kind of a very heavy spin, slower forehand opening, but it dips quite a lot. It has a very low bounce. That's what the crowd love to see. Forehand to forehand. Counter loop rallies. Enzo out on the forehand.
5.
Trying to cut the ball wider into the backhand of Eugene. Right now, Eugene takes off to a 6-0 lead.
6-0.
Comes back from the towel break, continuing his early momentum here in the second game. 8-0. After winning the first game, Enzo Angles finds himself in certainly a tricky position here in the second. And you can kind of see him rushing a little here. Maybe he just wants to get this game over with. Now,
10-0.
Jing in a 10-0 position, dumps the ball in the net.
1.
And Enzo gives it right back. He doesn't want that kind of
Game 2. OCTT.
display from his opponent. He doesn't want any free
1.
points. He wanted to get that match, well, that game rather, out of the way. Hit the reset button. And come back out in the third. But pretty one-sided affair from Eugene. I think once he started attacking more, makes things really difficult for Enzo, especially when they back off the table. I mean, Enzo loves counter loop rallies, but Eugene has a really, really high level of control spin. So once he gets on his forehand and he has a good handle of the tempo and the pace, as long as he's in position, he is a dangerous player to come up against in a rally. Certainly also small details came through in that second game. Short game, serve. Every aspect of his game stepped up there and really left Enzo Angles with no answers at all. So after such a dominant display in game 2 and Enzo having won game 1, it's going to be very interesting now to see how game 3 looks.
1. OCTTA to serve. 0-0. One, 0.
This time Enzo gets the ball out wider onto the forehand of Eugene Wong. Eugene is really strong in about 80% of the table, but there is a kind of a corridor of opportunity wide on his forehand. If his feet are planted,
2-1.
he just kind of reaches for the ball a little bit. And even if he can return the ball, he might not be able to put any pressure behind it. And it's almost a perfect example of what I was talking about, but Eugene steadily gets himself over to the ball.
2.
Tied up at 3-3. One game each. It's the first game, first match rather, of the final here. It's a best of 5 team match format. A great play from Enzo. Serving long and fast, and then following up basically along the same direction line as Eugene stepped back towards the middle to cover more of the table. And Enzo seems to be focusing a little bit more on a spin-oriented game, taking some of the pace off. Usually Eugene plays better when he has some incoming pace and he's in position. Jing was looking for that big backhand. You could see on the forehand counter, the first forehand counter from Eugene Wong, how much strength there is in his legs. So the first team to win 3 matches here in this final will win the championship title, $15,000 US, and bragging rights until next year. Eugene Wong. Bit of a signature shot from him. That off the bounce forehand counter. Enzo's task really is to target that wide forehand and back Eugene off the table. So 6 points each.
6-6.
Enzo gets the wide angle to the forehand.
6-7.
If you're just joining us now, this lineup for the finals is looking pretty spicy. I'm not going to tell you what the next matches are, just so it's a nice surprise for you. But right now, it's 1 game each. Enzo Angles, 8-6 leading in the third. There are 1,100 table tennis players competing in this venue, 276 teams, 167 tables. It is, wow. Enzo's bringing it home.
9-6.
The biggest table tennis event on the American continent and in the Pan-American region. Certainly one of the biggest team tournaments on the planet. Eugene looking for the forehand counter again. Enzo, 4 game points.
7-9. Did it hit? I'm sorry. Go back.
Good variation there from Eugene, taking that loop pretty early in the bounce. And he goes for the backhand control. Again, without the incoming pace. It's a difficult one for him to keep in play. Enzo Angles, 11-7. game number 3. He takes a 2-1 lead
Who here wants
for
to
Nissan's
see
table tennis
Eugene
club.
make a comeback and win the 4th game? Make some noise for Eugene Wong.
It's great to see players of different country representation here in these two teams.
And who here wants
With
to see
OCTTA,
Enzo
we have
on place
Cole
win this game?
having represented Ukraine, Eugene representing Canada, and then in Nissan's team, you have Michelle
Got more of you,
Levinsky
don't worry, I'll
of
come over,
Israeli
I'll come over, I
background,
got
Daniel
you.
Gorak, who's Polish Olympian,
This side, not making
Enzo
any noise.
Anglaise on court right now, the Frenchman, and then Kim Tae-hun from Korea.
You guys ready to start game 4?
It is 3 days of competition leading to this point. A lot of high-level matches.
OCTTA leads 2 games to 1.
And right now,
OCTTA to
we're about
serve.
to start the 4th game. Eugene Wong's trailing here. Enzo is a player that will build off his confidence. After winning the first game, the second was a really one-sided affair for Eugene. Right now, Enzo wants to make sure that he stays on top of things. Great couple of serves from Enzo Anglaise.
0-2.
Usually that would be a pretty routine shot for Eugene Wong. Makes the unforced error and he's going to call a timeout. Enzo taking a pretty early 3-0 lead there in the 4th game.
The ball, please.
Has an opportunity to lock in the first match
I need the ball.
for Nissan's Table Tennis Club. We have packed stands here, and great to see so many people joining the YouTube live stream as well for the conclusion of this big tournament. Takes many days of
0-3.
tough labor to set this up. 167 tables with almost all of them, I think over 150 tables with rubber flooring inside this great convention here at the Gaylord National Harbor in Washington, D.C. 25th year of the tournament. And Enzo throwing in a little flair. Seen him do it before.
4-1.
Never a stranger to a little class. Enzo just stepping things up here.
5.
Such an explosive player on the attack. He's like a heat-seeking missile, just looking for forehands constantly. Takes a lot of physical work, a lot of focus on positioning. Eugene has an answer.
2-5. Five, 3.
Certainly the kind of points that Enzo will want.
6-3.
strategy. Not too many players use. Eugene likes to do it a lot. The long, fast serve followed by a slow ball. Right now, Enzo is pulling away a little bit here. 9 points to 4 in the fourth. Great job recovering the net. 6 match points now.
4-10.
And he gets it done in style. Giving a little energy back to the crowd. Enzo Angles 3 games to 1 to get this team final started over Eugene Wong.
Enzo takes that match 3 games to 1, winning
In
the
the
last
end,
game 11
it was
to
the
4.
tenacity of Enzo Angles, the determination to go after every ball and stay on the offensive.
I need to know. Let me hear first. Who here wants OCTTA? Make some noise for OCTTA. Okay. And who wants Nissan's Table Tennis Club? Make some noise. I heard love for OCTTA
Get
over
ready
there.
for the next matchup.
Oh, nice snag, bro.
Here on table 1.
We got some love over here. Don't worry, we're coming, we're coming. I'm gonna check in with this side right now. I want you to make noise. Oh, just wait a second. Who here wants to see OCTTA win the next match? Make noise. Okay, okay. Who here wants to see Nissan's Table Tennis Club win the next match? Whoa, 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 whoa. That was loud. That was definitive. So I'm gonna throw this to
Always a fun
OCTTA's
time
team.
when my buddy Ryan
And then
Willard's
this
out there.
is going
And of course
to
the
Nissan
audience
Table
love
Tennis
it
Club right
when
there.
he
Let's
has
go.
free stuff.
We got more, don't worry.
There
Plenty of
is,
stuff to give away. I got
I've
some
seen
rubbers to
inside
give
that
away
basket,
right
there's
before
some
the last
stuff that
match.
people will probably
It's
get
about to get crazy.
pretty excited about at some point during this match. Right now, the second matchup here is about to happen. The players are on court. It's the left-handed Korean Kim Tae-hun.
Toss the coin to decide who to serve.
He has played some monstrous forehands today. And he's taking on Cole, formerly top 20 in the world.
Red.
Represented Ukraine for many, many years.
So would you like to
Also
serve
in the
first,
Polish
or would you
league.
like to choose the side?
And
You serve.
has really been the
Are you
player
happy
to
with
beat
this side?
since coming here to the US. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Cole is a player that is very technically precise and consistent. And he's very, very hard to hit through. That is the biggest challenge that people have, is once you get into a rally, it's so tough to hit through him. So you need a lot of power, but also a high level of technical ability and consistency as well. We've kind of talked throughout the day about needing to sustain a high level offensive against Cole. And I think Kim Tae-hun is probably adept enough to be able to do that. He's one of the few players here that I would back to have a good chance, just from having him seen play, having seen him play in the earlier 2 matches.
Time.
All right, it looks like we're ready. You guys ready for Kim Tae-hun up against Cole?
This match is going to be electric. If you've been watching the matches throughout today, you'll have seen Kim Tae-hun twice. First out here against the Maltai 2 team from Table Tennis America, and he came out and played a defensive player, which was quite a spectacle. That defensive player was Wong just under 2,500, and Kim Tae-hun really put on a masterclass.
0-1.
But like all players who have strengths in their game, Cole is a player who likes to find those strengths and shut them down.
1-1.
You can see already Kim Tae-hun, once he steps around, and Cole is not entirely sure where the ball is going to go, Kim Tae-hun can hit with equal power all across the table. And this is the big challenge. So you can see that Kim really has the ability to step up the power game, connect his shots together, find space in the table. But the question with Cole is always whether you can sustain that for a whole match without unforced errors like that. Of course, the serve return against the reverse pendulum of Cole is also pretty difficult. Difficult to read. Difficult to play high quality returns as well. So Kim Tae-hun looking pretty comfortable with the reverse so far. This audience here in the venue are looking for some fireworks, especially after seeing some really explosive rallies between Enzo and Eugene. Again, usually these players take a little time to figure each other out, find some strategies. Again, just keeping steady. While Kim Tae-hun is a player that's really high level and great for the audience to see here, particularly in the US, You have to remember that Kole has played players of this level for probably a couple of decades across his career, maybe even more.
6.
He has an immense amount of experience in China, across Europe.
6, 10.
So 10-6, game 1. First game point of the match. 4 of them for Kole. And Kim Tae-hun doesn't really want a piece of it. He flips the ball straight into the net on his way back to the bench. He would rather reset and start again from 0 than try and come back from 10-6. The bench of OCTTA have been delightfully lighthearted throughout their matches. That continues through to the final here. They're here to win, but they're also here to have a good time. Speaking of time, Dan Reynolds calls it.
Game 2, OCTTA serve.
And
0,
it's going
0.
to be Kole who starts off with the serve. Tae-hun opens with a big forehand down the middle of the table. If you're going to play with that much power, you don't really want to direct it into Kole's backhand. That's where he controls things the best.
Zero, 2.
Kim sends it long. Kole starting off here 3-0. And the wide angle out to the forehand corner of Kim. Just too difficult for him to catch. Very common tactic against left-handers. Jam them in the backhand corner. Try and get them out
4,
on the forehand corner. And that's really one of the few occasions that you would see Kole overhitting the ball. Great shot play from Kim Tae-hun. Putting the pressure on Kole to be the one to initiate from the backhand flick. It's been a fairly subdued match in terms of player vocals, but also the audience engagement. A couple couple of hundred people here on the
6-3.
first court, watching this match unfold. Right now, Cole taking a pretty commanding lead. Now, we did see in the semi-final Ma Jingbao having great success with the reverse pendulum serve short to the forehand of Kim Tae-hun. When he came across with the backhand flick, that opened up a lot of doors.
5-6.
And Kim is coming back. Now the audience are getting a little excited about this. Everyone loves a comeback.
Net. 5-6.
Cole is, as I said, kind of the gold standard here in the US. He's the player to beat. He's been the #1 rated player in the country
7-5.
on more than one occasion since he relocated here. He's the US Open champion. He's won plenty of titles out on the West Coast. He's also the top player in MLTT. Not many players
Net.
currently living in the US
7-5.
have been able to get the upper hand against him. He is a tough competitor. And again,
8.
there's that
5.
strategy that really led Ma Jingbao in his close 5-game loss to Kim Tae-hun. He was 2-0 down, but switching up and using that reverse and getting Kim to come
5,
across and play
9.
backhand flick. It's a little weaker. If you compare it to his backhand cross-court from the backhand side, it really opens up
Can I have a look at the ball?
significantly more opportunities into a rally. So it looks like Cole has
5-9.
figured that strategy out. It was a strategy that helped Ma Jingbao come back from 2-0 down when he played Kim Tae-hun in the semi-final.
5-10.
So Cole, 5-game points. He's already up 1-0. Takes the first.
11-5.
11-5.
To OCTTA.
Cole, 2-0.
Two-game lead with his best-of-5 match here.
After Enzo Angles won the opening match against Eugene Wong 3-1, Cole has to win this match to level. Against a team like Nissan's, with Gorak waiting in the wings, you do not want to end up 2-0 down in this best-of-5 game tie, or match tie. Players back at the bench. Michelle Levinsky being a vocal source of support and advice on the bench for the team right now.
Game 3, Nissan serve. 0.
Kim Tae-hun's going to start us off with the serve.
Let.
Players are out here competing on Yola's Ryzen show court table. It's the first time it's been used in competition. And I can quite confidently say that it really adds something to this main court. And Cole continuing with this strategy. He's really trying to get Kim to backhand flick from the forehand side as much as possible.
1-1.
Really goes to show you how important tactics are. You can have two players that have pretty even level of skills, but once one player latches onto the right tactical plays, the gap increases a lot. And right now, Cole is, I would say, tactically much further ahead in this match
1,
than
2.
Kim Tae-hun. This is kind of make or break time for Kim. He's already trailing 2 games to 0. It's a best of 5 individual match.
4-1.
I'm sure the spectators here would love to see this match continue on and for Kim to kind of problem solve and find some better ways of playing his game.
2-4.
I think if you look at both players overall and you look at the matches they've had with other players, certainly haven't really seen them bring their best to the table here yet. But I feel like Kim is the one who hasn't been able to play his strongest shots. And like I said in the very beginning, Cole is a player who rises to the challenge of stopping players from playing their best table tennis and playing their best shots. Kim Tae-hun is a player that has a really aggressive forehand. Just haven't seen it barely at all throughout this match. And that really tells you. Tells you, I was going to say tells you all you need to know, but it finally brings it out here.
Net. 5-3.
Kim Tae-hun making a bit of a comeback run here. This is kind of a little bit of a red flag for Cole. If he starts seeing those more powerful forehands, either something's breaking down in his game strategy or something needs to change a little bit. You can see Cole just taking Kim off balance. Tae-hun digs in the serve receive. It's a little high, but heavy backspin rotation forced the error from Cole. Kim now 8-4 in the lead. Tae-hun sets himself up with 6 game points off the back of that long, fast serve down the line. Tries to go heavy again. And he takes
5.
The game point to convert 11 points to 5. Kim Tae-hun is not out of this match just yet.
That was a pretty amazing game right there.
He's made a case for himself here in game 3.
Now, just to remind you, this is a best-of-5 match, so we got more underway and
We
more free
certainly
things to
saw
hand out.
Kim
But I want you to cheer
stepping
your
up
favorite
the big
players on to
shots. We
victory
saw his
right now
forehand
here
getting in again.
at the 2023
Did say in
North
the
American
beginning
Teams
of
Championships.
this third game we hadn't seen Kim playing his strongest shots. A lot of that's to do with Cole's ability to play tight, but also to place the ball really well. But we've seen Kim adjusting. Definitely saw more powerful attacking shots from him in the third. And we'll see if he can continue that momentum and that rhythm in the fourth game.
I see you.
For those of you joining us here in the second match of the final,
Get that going, get that going. Who's ready for this
OCTTA
game to start? Make some noise!
playing off against Nissan's Table Tennis Club. The winning team takes $15,000 US, the championship title. Cole and Eugene Wong are looking to add an impressive third title in a row to their repertoire. They won in 2021 on the back of the Houston World Championships. They flew straight here in order to win the gold, and then repeated that victory again last year, overcoming Ping Pod in the final. Kim gets on the board. Good start with the short game from Kim Tae-hun. Got a little clip of the net. The next ball was slightly high and long from him. 3-1 for Cole. He doesn't want to play a fifth game. He wants to lock in this team point, tie things up, and get a move on.
3-2.
And a miss. Kim Tae-hun trying to take the ball down the line. Players towel breaking again at a 6-point interval. Quick hands from Kim Tae-hun. How he recovered from that, I have no idea. Now's really the time he needs to make his move. Kim Tae-hun, he can't keep trailing by a couple of points as the game continues. approach the middle of game 4. He needs to pull ahead if he wants to have a chance of taking this to the 5th. And he's still coming across and playing backhand flip receive. He's having a lot more success with it against Cole than he did with Ma Jinbao in the semi-final. Cole is still out there looking solid. Just struggling in a couple of areas. Just wiping out that forehand flick. The angle was perfect to get that ball past Cole. 5-8. Right when he needed to pull ahead, Kim Tae-hun just did just that. Now leads 8 points to 5. He's looking for a chance to go to the 5th here. 9-5. Just punishes that half-long serve from Cole.
Set. 9-5.
You can see in these rallies a little bit of differential between the pace from these two players. It's like Kim Tae-hun starts to hit around the kind of 90% power threshold on some of his forehands. Cole tends to play closer to the 70%, I would say.
7-9.
Just steady, reliable, and with good placement. Kim Tae-hun's lead here might be in a little bit of danger, and Cole is coming out with the backhand serve. And he capitalizes off it perfectly.
Timeout.
It's enough to force a timeout from Kim Tae-hun. Got towards the middle part of game 4 with the pressure to get ahead. He did that.
An amazing comeback happening with Cole, but Kim Tae-hun
the last
dominating, doing
5
so well.
points
You guys want free
played,
stuff? Is that what you want?
Cole has won 4.
All right. I want to know who
Kim
here
Tae-hun
wants to see
hitting the brakes, calling a timeout
Cole take
while
this
he
game,
still
make some
maintains
noise.
a 1-point advantage.
And who here wants to see Kim Tae-hun make some noise?
There's some big noise from the audience. They want to hear
I like y'all over there. I'm coming
and
back.
see
Don't worry,
Kim
don't worry.
Tae-hun
All right, we got
fighting
this
back
game.
for a
We're
5th
back
game
underway.
here. It's a decisive crowd vote. They want to see more. More of this matchup. And Cole is going to come back in with a backhand serve by the look of it. Dan Reynolds making sure the ball toss is high enough. 6 inches, 14 centimeters is the regulation. And Cole capitalizes. 2 backhand serves, 2 forehand follow-ups. Tae-hun has some pressure on his serve here. I think he really needs to win both points if he wants to take the game away, rather than being forced into juice with Cole. Gets the first. It's a big point. Opportunity was certainly there for Kim Tae-hun. So 10 points each. Kim Tae-hun missing a bit of a sitter there. He set it up so perfectly to close out the game. As I said, 11-9 would have been perfect. 10-10, things are looking a little different, but Kim Tae-hun is determined to push this match to the 5th. Gets the serve back. Game point in the 4th. Kim Tae-hun. He knows his team already has the 1-0 lead. If he could win this match, it would be huge for Nissan's table tennis club.
Let's play. 11-10.
Jang telling Kim to play after he kind of stutters on his serve start there.
11-11.
And Cole levels again. It's tough when you're under pressure to win 2 points in a row against a player like Cole. And you can tell that Kim's starting to feel it. Drop that serve into the net. Cole, match point. Kim Tae-hun with the serve, trying to defend this. And Cole delivers.
11.
Kim Tae-hun missed it the first time, he made it the second, but Cole knew exactly where it was going. Got his racket on the ball, and Cole wins and levels up this team final, 1 match each.
Yo, that match was crazy. Am I right?
I'm sure Cole didn't want to see a 5th game.
Recovering. I'm going to do so by giving away 2 hats. I gave 2 hats away to that side. Does anyone want a hat?
So,
I'm gonna make this point sure.
trusty
If you want
MC
a hat, you gotta
Ryan
show a little
Willard
bit of a
pumps up
dance.
the
I gotta
crowd
see
and gives
someone
away
dancing.
more
That's
free
what's gonna
things.
get out of it. My man,
We
right
will
there,
look
you,
forward
in
to
that gray
the
shirt. You,
3rd
come down here. Come down
matchup
here.
here as the teams are
That's one. Who
deadlocked
else we got? That's pretty good dance. I like that. That's
between
pretty good.
Jang, Shang,
Anyone else?
Jing
Any other dances? You got a dance?
and Daniel
Get down here.
Gorak.
All right.
That match coming up.
Can you show us these
in
dances
a
real
couple
quick?
of
Let me
minutes.
see the 2 dances you did. I feel like they're Fortnite dances. What you got, my friend? Go ahead. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hat. Which one do you want? You get the blue? And you a ball too. Is this the winner of that little dance contest? My man, great job, great moves. Excellent job.
You have TT and trees, TT and trees. Teeth. TT. Receive. You're gonna serve. You have a choice of size. It takes us a second to change, sorry. Two minutes, please. Game 1, OCTTA to serve.
All right, match 3 is about to start.
0-0.
Shang Jing playing Daniel Gorak. Shang Jing starting with the serve. The former Chinese national team player. Has a big forehand when he gets it going. Seen a lot of different style matchups today. Kim Tae-hun, the big hitter, losing out to a much more controlled Cole. And right now,
2-0.
Daniel Gorak, generally a bit steadier.
Two, one.
Gorak just sends that ball flying. Incredible amount of speed on his forehand and backhand side. They're quick shots. Usually gets in with a good amount of speed after the serve. And that combination of speed and placement is very difficult for players who are more dominant on one side. You can see Jang stepping around, looking for a forehand opportunity, and Gorak just quickly gets the ball into his elbow, and it's an ace from Daniel Gorak. That long, fast reverse pendulum serve. Jing not even close to getting a racket on it. I don't even know if he took a swing.
Three, 5.
There's that big forehand counter from Jang. Doesn't make its mark. We'll see how it goes as the match progresses. Whether it warms up, whether he makes some racket angle adjustments. But Daniel Gorak looking pretty solid out there in this third match. Right now the teams are tied, 1 match each. This would break the tie and it would give a big advantage to whichever team comes out on top here.
7-4.
And the speed of Gorak is playing a big factor here in the first game. Quick off the blocks.
Four, 9. Nine, 5. Let.
And this time it's Jing that redirects the ball down the line.
9, 6.
Saw in other matches players like Tae-hun Jang in the semi-final getting into backhand-to-backhand rallies with Daniel Gorak. Did not work out for them. And Gorak misses the contact on that forehand. He was in a good position in that rally.
9.
After having a commanding lead, Gorak will not want to let that lead evaporate, but it looks like
8, 9.
could very well be happening. Jing closing within 1 point. And the serve drifts long.
9, 9.
Past the racket of Daniel Gorak. Jing brings it back to 9 points each. After a pretty convincing start by Daniel Gorak, the outcome of this first game is really in question now. And Jang really doing just simple things, but
9,
executed well.
10.
Long One push into the backhand with enough table depth and spin. Does the trick, gives him a game point. And a backhand flip, and he switches the ball across to the opposite corner. You might not have guessed it when it was 9-5 for Daniel Gorak, that Jing would win 6 points in a row from that point to win game 1, 11 points to 9.
So if you want to do that, today is your last day to sign up for the discount for next year's Teams Championships.
Daniel Gorak first back to the table here. No doubt be pretty disappointed with how that first game ended. After having such good control and such a good lead.
0-0.
We'll start off with the serve and try it all again.
0-1.
And Gorak almost catching Jang off guard with the long fast reverse again. Didn't get an ace, but he did
Whenever you're serving, make
catch
sure the
him
ball
off
stays
guard
in front of
enough.
your head. Okay, it's coming back.
Looks like Dan Reynolds is
Yeah, but it's
just
coming back. So yeah,
giving
please. 1-1.
a bit of a warning there about potentially covering the serve with the body.
Two, one.
Both of these players on paper are pretty similar. When you look at ratings, Shang Jing 27.51, Daniel Gorak 27.62. Gorak usually
4-2.
pretty consistent with the first counter or the first opening, especially off the back of the reverse pendulum serve. Currently finds himself hitting a lot of balls a little long. Gorak ties it up at 4-4. Daniel Gorak liven up a little here, trying to get himself pumped up. One of the things we saw in the semi-final was his ability to raise the bar, shift things into a higher gear when the pressure's really on.
7-5.
So Daniel Gorak holding a lead again, this time in the second game. Only matters if he can convert. The lead is there.
7-6.
It wasn't enough in the first. He's got a knuckle down here, like he has for the last handful of points. Just not quite finding the mark with the backhand flip receive. He has been putting a lot of balls off the end of the table. That would usually be in for him. And Jing sets up a pretty textbook and flawless looking serve and attack there.
8-7.
That's enough to force a timeout from Daniel Gorak. Gorak really putting himself in a position where he has the upper hand, but for the second game in a row, that lead has diminished. Now Jing finds himself 8-7 ahead. Came back from 9-5 down to win 6 in a row to take game 1. If he could take away game 2 as well, that would certainly make his teammates very happy indeed. So Jang with the serve, 8-7 lead. Goes long and fast. It's a good strategy coming back from the timeout. You take the timeout to try and slow things down, to try and take a moment to figure it out. Jang comes straight back in and sets a fresh pace. Gorak steady on the attack.
9.
Shang showing exactly why he was a member of the best table tennis team on the planet.
We need a new ball. They're not able to get the ball. So just warm up with it.
So it looks like the players have a new ball.
10-8.
10-8, 2 game points for Jing with the serve. Gorak takes back the first.
10-9.
Jing takes game 2. For the second game in a row, he has clawed his way back after Gorak
per team
held
right
a
now
lead.
here in the finals of the
Gorak
2023
a little frustrated
North
here
American Teams Championship.
to have started both games, or at least at the midway point of the game, been playing pretty well and having a lead, but not able to win. If you're just joining us now, this is match 3 of the Team Championships final here at the 2023 Yola North American Team Championships. We've had 3 days of competition, 1,100 players, 276 tables, 276 teams, 167 tables. It's been a long weekend, as you can see by my terrible mathematical recall. But we're here in the finale. The winning team will take away $15,000 in prize money.
Game 3,
And these two teams are certainly pretty determined
0-0.
to be the ones to walk away with victory. Cole and Eugene Wong having joined Jang, Jing this year, the OCTTA team. Gorak setting the pace here on the first point of game 3. He's down 2-0. 2016 Olympian for the Polish national team. Just hasn't been able to connect the dots
1-1.
in some of these rallies. And you can see he's
1-2.
certainly a little bit unsettled out there in this match. Just some timing errors.
3-1.
The winner of this match would give their team a 2-1 lead. It's a best of 5 match team tie. That would be a pretty big
1.
advantage to have. And you can see Gorak maintaining a pretty steady pace in the rallies. Sometimes it's not enough when you play a player like Jing, who's willing to step up the pace unexpectedly. And right now, Jang is 6-1 ahead in the third game. This would be a big win for him. Wins a lot of tournaments out in California, especially recently. He's been a lot more active than in some previous years. Taking on one of the top players in the US, and particularly on the East Coast,
7-2.
based down in Florida. And you can see from that rally how comfortable
3-7.
Jing is with the pace set by Daniel Gorak in the rallies. He wasn't able to finish the point. Gorak got the job done. Gorak making a fair number of unforced errors here.
9-3.
Shang Jing, 9-3. Plenty of match points here for the OCTTA player and coach. We'll take the first 11 points to 3. Shang Jing wins 3 games to 0 over Daniel Gorak.
He takes that 11-3. OCTTA takes a 2-match to 1-match lead.
And Daniel Gorak's got to be pretty disappointed with that. He held the leads in the first and second games, so he knows he was there and present in the match and had his chances, but
I guess
just too many unforced errors that really cost him.
I got a Yola backpack. Does anyone need a backpack?
Ryan Willard is out there giving out
I just want to check. Does anyone on that
a
side want
Yola
this
backpack.
Okay. Does anyone on this
It's
side
funny to
want
see
this
the crowd
backpack?
get hyped up when there's free stuff on the line.
Okay. Okay, if you want this backpack,
Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a single table tennis
and I
ball.
want to hear who here
And the
wants to
audience
see
are here
OCTTA
for
close
it.
this out right now in this match. Make noise. Okay. And who here wants to see
The next
Nissan's
matchup
Table Tennis
coming
Club
up
take this next
It's
game?
going to be a thriller.
I'm
It's
sorry, but the
Eugene
OCTTA
Wong
side was louder.
facing off against Kim Tae-hun.
Okay, okay. You gotta keep making noise. Keep your arms in the air. I'm gonna throw it behind my back.
The players will warm up and that match will
Here, I'm
start
gonna throw it from over here.
in
See how
just a
far I can
moment.
get it. Ready? This could be bad. 1, 2. Oh man, he just snagged that. Sorry about that. I got some more balls. I got 2 sets of rubbers to give away before the end of this final, so stay tuned. The best stuff is yet to come. OCTTA leads 2 matches to 1. They can close out this final right now. I got some rubbers to give away. Does anyone need new rubbers? I got Dinara's Infernos. You want these? All right, then I gotta hear you get crazy. This is my best thing I got.
Game 1.
I'm gonna give this away after this first game, okay? I'm gonna wait one game, and I'm gonna give one to this side. So I need y'all to get crazy for me when I come back around. Let's just try. Are you guys ready for the first game in this match? Let's go. I'll be right back. Don't you worry.
Game 1, Eugene Wong, Kim Tae-hun. And I think we're going to see plenty of points like that in this matchup. Right now, Kim Tae-hun is on the line, fighting for his team to stay alive in the final. Eugene Wong looking to bring it home for the 3rd year in a row alongside Cole. And you can tell just from the body language that Kim knows how vital this match is right now. In case you haven't figured it out, if he can win this game and it draws at 2-2, the deciding match will be between Enzo Anglaise and Collet. It's a duo that played each other at the Yola Global Championships in the first round last year. Enzo had been up 3-0 before Collet won 4 games in a row to steal his thunder. I'm sure we'd all love to see that matchup, but right now, Eugene Wong is trying to seal the deal against Kim Tae-hun. And Kim overcooking things a little bit with that forehand. He did a great job of recovering and putting some pressure on that backhand. But the step around was a little wild. 3 points each. This first game is super important right now.
4-3.
A little surprising, given how early Kim was around the corner. As soon as the ball hit the net, he just really pulled the trigger on that forehand. Timing was way off.
5-4.
And Eugene recoups the lead here. 5 points to 4. He couldn't win against Enzo Anglaise in the first match. Now is his chance to land a point for the team. Eugene has really become a crowd favorite here in the US over the years. He's just a player that, whilst everyone knows he's all that touch the back edge, Eugene
7-5.
ripping through the backhand. Yeah, while he's a player that everybody knows is Canadian representative, he's been embraced so much in the US. As we've said on many a live stream of Eugene's matches, he just has such a unique playing style. There's really nobody else that I've seen during my table tennis career that plays in the same way as Eugene. It's great to watch, great to learn from. Right now, Eugene leads 8-6. Kim goes for the forehand. Just not quite hitting the mark. But he does this time.
9-7.
Great short game from both players.
7.
Kim missing the opening opportunity with the backhand. 3 game points for Eugene Wong. And he'll take the first. 11 points to 7. Eugene locks in game 1.
Game 11 to 7.
Big chance for him here
OCTTA needs 2 matches to
take
right
OCTTA to victory.
Michael Henry, I have a question.
They lead 2 matches to 1. Cole and Jing
I need you to help
adding
me
their
give
points to the team tally.
this rubber away to someone on this
Eugene
side
having lost out
of
in
the
the
room.
opening match to
The only
Enzo
criteria is
Angles.
it can be whoever you want, someone who you think needs these Dyna-Rise Inferno rubbers. Is there anyone who wants these rubbers on your team?
And Brian Willard's out there giving out
That's the man who sang
Dyna-Rise
our national
Inferno
anthem. I'm gonna
rubber.
let him decide. Take a good look. No question, he just went over right to him.
That's a pretty damn good
I thought you needed
prize.
someone on your team. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. I got one for your side too, guys. Don't worry. We're
Not a
coming back
bad
over
score for being a
right after
spectator
this game.
on the sideline.
Game 2.
Second game kicks off here on table 1. Kim Tae-hun starting with the serve, the left-hander from Korea. He's had some pretty explosive matches here, but we've really seen matchups of aggressive players playing against that more controlled and
1-1.
controlled style from experienced players. Kim Tae-hun struggled to get fired up against Cole. Seems to be running into similar issues here against Eugene. And the speed on that backhand. Eugene already has 1 match against a high-level left-hander under his belt. He didn't win it, but he's certainly bringing some things to the table here that work well against lefties. And he gets it again.
1-4.
Just a quick ball out to the forehand corner. And it's going to be a timeout. Kim Tae-hun falling a little bit too far behind here.
Timeout.
Eugene Wong getting closer to the finish line for OCTTA, as we've seen from them on numerous occasions, full of smiles and some light-hearted banter on the bench over at OCTTA. A little bit more of a serious tone over across on Nissan's Table Tennis Club bench, with Kim Tae-hun trailing 1 game and down in the second. Needs to win this match or it's going to be all over. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to JOOLA Global Table Tennis channel, be sure to drop a subscribe now. Unfortunately, you'll be seeing and hearing way too much of me on there, from different equipment overviews and launches to the new Talk and Smash podcast. Kim just totally missing the contact as that ball kicks a little sideways. Eugene gets really good kind of corkscrew topspin on his serves.
3-5.
Kim gets the forehand in. I think generally, if you look at the team order and how they were selected, Kim coming up against Cole and Eugene Wong was either going to go really well or it was going to be really difficult. I think Kim is definitely technically the player that you would want to put up against these two. He definitely has the level to take them on. But at the same time, Eugene and Cole are two players that just wear their opponents down. They just have an uncanny way of taking their opposition's strengths off the table and really kind of just exposing whatever's left.
5-7.
Eugene, 7-5 in the lead. Olympian on multiple occasions for Canada. He has been, without a doubt, one of North America's best representatives in the sport of table tennis over the past decade and more. He's had a very long, successful career in the sport. Kim Tae-hun levels the playing field here with another outstanding forehand. When you start seeing those big forehands from Kim, that's when you know that a shift is coming. But Eugene just steady as ever. Getting that slow opening in, but really bending the ball out to the wide forehand of Kim. And Kim Tae-hun with a rocket forehand. I'm sure many people in the audience would love to see this match go all the way to the end, just so we can see more forehands from both of these guys. And the ball from Eugene was a little empty. Kim choosing to lift the ball. Should have driven through it a little more. Oh boy. And even with a little hop there, Eugene can't reach the ball. He did such a good job of carrying the ball back after it clipped the net cord. Kim Tae-hun on the attack. And that forehand placement is just perfect. That inside-out angle, wide to the forehand of Eugene Wong. It is a tough place on the table for him to cover. And Eugene Wong on the floor here, trying to get those forehand shots back, but Kim, a big smile on his face as he switches ends, having taken game 2, 11 points to 9. And what an awesome rally to finish out game number 2 between these two outstanding players. Kim Tae-hun from Korea, formerly top 200 in the world, representing Nissan's table tennis club. It's a club team that's currently trailing 2 matches to 1 in this best of 5 team match final. And he's all tied up 1-1 with Eugene Wong, Canada's golden boy in table tennis. Olympian, North American champion, 2-time back-to-back team champion here, 2021 and 22 at the Yola North American Team Championships. He's going for a third alongside his victorious teammate, Cole, also back for a third as well.
Game 3, OCTTA.
So Eugene Wong will get us started off with the serve here in the third, and we have a match on our hands. Kim's forehand is so explosive, but Eugene is steady in the face of danger. Kim Tae-hun is getting in his forehand. I said it once, I'll say it again. When you start seeing powerful forehands from Kim Tae-hun, there's danger. And Eugene goes for the short drop to the forehand. Certainly a viable tactic to start a point against the left-hander, especially a left-hander who anchors themselves in the backhand corner and steps around a lot with the forehand. And an uncharacteristic miss there from Eugene Wong. Kim Tae-hun, 4-2 in the lead in this third game. Now, if Kim wins this match, it will go to the 5th and deciding match between Enzo and Cole. I'm sure that's a match that everyone would want to see. Probably apart from the OCTTA team. Kim, 5-2, extending the lead here. He's started to find some momentum and some energy. And even the backhand side is just so sharp. Right now, Kim's in command of the pace of the game. Where Eugene wants to try and slow Kim down. He's not having a bar of it. Eugene putting in with his own forehand attack off the back of that float backhand serve. And there's really not too much that Eugene can do with Kim Tae-hun's forehand right now. If he gets him with that much power. Serve and follow up. Not working for Eugene. But he's going to go for it again. Changing the placement. And sweeping backhand.
5.
Kim's still in a pretty good position here in game 3. 9-5 in the lead. And really starting to find his feet with his attacking game.
9-6.
Can Eugene slow him down again? As he did in that point just now. It's all about controlling the pace for both of these players. And Kim Tae-hun is just playing some brilliant shot combinations. You see that slow backhand ball from Eugene is causing Kim problems. But the fast forehand of Kim Tae-hun carries him through game 3. 2-1 the lead for Kim Tae-hun. He's one game away from forcing a deciding match between these two teams. And what better would you want for a team championships final than to go all the way to the 5th match? Last couple of years here, Eugene and Cole's teams have been fairly dominant, winning the finals with ease. It's great to see them being challenged here. The last time Eugene Wong played in a final that he didn't win was 2019. Still, without a doubt, my favorite Yola Team Championships final ever. All of the matches were extremely close, and the comeback at the end was
Game 4.
really thrilling.
This is serve. 0-0.
But right here, right now, it's Kim Tae-hun starting off with the serve with a 2-1 lead.
0-1.
No matter what decision he makes, he always goes 100% commitment on his shots. It's paid off for him so far in the last game and a half. You could see the intention there from Wong. Kim Tae-hun again. A big forehand, and that ball just kind of rode the net cord there for a quick moment.
Net. 3-2.
Wet cans from Kim Tae-hun. Eugene got up over the table and powered that ball home. Kim has played an outstanding match here, knowing the pressure that he's under to keep his team in this final. He's faced it with a tremendous amount of positive energy, and enthusiasm. The timeout is called. Eugene Wong heads back to the bench. And you can see Cole not on the bench. He's out there preparing. Same with Enzo on the opposite bench. They're getting ready for the possibility of a decider.
Time. 2-5. 5-3.
Back from the timeout, Eugene Wong takes the first point. Kim Tae-hun's in a bit of a roll here. And how he gets around the court that quickly, we will just continue to appreciate and not question. Right at the body of Eugene Wong. And a costly serve error from Kim. Puts the serve back in the hands of Eugene Wong.
Net. 6-8.
Kim Tae-hun's trying to bring it home. Nissan's Table Tennis Club. He wins this match, he keeps them alive. We go to a fifth team match between these two. The footwork on this man is so impressive. And it's not just the footwork, but the balance as well. 4 match points for Kim Tae-hun. Eugene Wong takes back the first. And a little misstep there from Kim. He grinned as if he knew it. Eugene Wong holds the serve. He's down 2 match points. those tanks in there, but he backed off the table a little too much. Eugene Wong kept the pressure on. And Kim Tae-hun gets it done. Nissan's Table Tennis Club will go to the decider. 3 games to 1, an incredible performance from Kim Tae-hun. Just pure athleticism, exceptional forehand play and power.
It's all coming down to this
It's
final
going to the
match
decider.
right here.
The 5th match, it will be between Coley and Enzo Angles. They're playing for $15,000 in the final of the 2023 Yola North American Team Championships. Don't go anywhere, it's coming right up in just a couple of minutes.
Need some Dironized Inferno rubbers? Does anybody actually need them? All right, then I'm gonna try this. Who wants to see Nissan's team take this? Make some noise for Nissan's club. We got one, okay. Who wants to see OCTTA take this last game right now? Nice catch, little deflection. All right, so we got these Infernos. Who wants a bad? She seems to want a bad right there. Anybody else? We got one contestant. This guy does? You want him bad? All right, come down here real quick. You in the red jacket, I want to ask you both a trivia question. Whoever comes closer to the answer, okay? How many tables were there? You can't look at the crowd. How many tables were there here in this convention center for the North American Teams Championships? Okay, what's your guess? 120 is your guess. What was your name? Kanika guesses 120. What's your name?
Lucas.
Lucas, what do you guess?
125.
125, so you're taking the over. The answer, what was that? You want to guess too? Okay, how many do you think there are? And what's your name? Hi, Ivy.
166.
Ivy just came out of nowhere and guessed 166. The correct answer is 167. Ladies and gentlemen, out of nowhere is your winner, Ivy. Congratulations, Ivy. You just won some new rubbers. That was so random. I love she just came up to me with the right answer. That was amazing. This is the final match of this tournament. We've got Coley going up against Mr. Angles. I just got to do a poll right now.
Well,
who wants to see Enzo?
It all comes down to this,
right here?
the deciding match
We have the final match
of
of
the Division 1 team final.
Who wants to see
OCTTA the
that
third.
guy?
Enzo Angles
Coley take this game
will
and
step
match.
up for
Make some
Nissan's
noise for
Table
Coley.
Tennis Club, facing off against OCTTA's
Down to the single match.
Coley.
0,
They met before
0.
last year. At the Yola Global Championships, Enzo was 3-0 in the lead before Cole came back and won 4-3. This match is going to be fiery. Everything's on the line. The title, $15,000 of prize money, and pride, of course, because it always is. If you're just joining me, I'm Matt Hetherington. I've been here all day.
0-1.
Had some amazing matches from the quarterfinals through to this final. Everything boils down to this one match between Enzo and Cole.
1-1.
Enzo playing it slow and steady, does the trick.
2-1.
Goes for a big backhand cross.
2-2.
And Enzo Anglaise is bringing all the forehand firepower.
2-3.
Cole with his usual surgical precision.
3-3.
Carrying that ball down the middle of the court.
Three, 4.
And down the line, Enzo Anglaise.
4-4.
Points each.
Five, 4.
Not able to make contact.
Four, 6.
Cole pushing Enzo back from the
4,
table.
7.
Knows Enzo is strong at covering the table, but the further back you move him, the wider the angles get. And it's a pretty textbook
8,
serve return
4.
against the left-hander, dropping that ball short to the forehand, pulling Enzo away from that backhand corner where he's most comfortable. Both of these players carrying the weight of their teams on their shoulders right now. 4 matches came before them. It's 2 matches each.
8, 4.
Cole is looking pretty comfortable out there. When the pressure's
5,
on, he's
9.
almost unshakable. He's been in a position against Enzo where he's been behind before and come back.
6. Inside.
Block of the crowd here from Ping
Okay.
Pod.
Time. Hold on. Can somebody? You need a Band-Aid?
Out here cheering
We're
for
gonna get you a
Enzo.
Band-Aid. Do what?
Looks like Enzo's finger is bleeding a little there, so the umpires have called time to try and get that cleaned up a little.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
I'm not sure what caused that, but I did see Enzo wiping his finger on the towel during his last towel break. He wants to
5. I'm sorry. Yep. 6.
He wants to get things
9.
back rolling as quickly as possible without interruption. And he does.
9, 7.
Enzo's keeping the pressure on Cole. Just a question of whether it's enough. You can see Enzo keeping the ball
9.
directed into the
8.
backhand half of Cole and looking for a chance to get in with his forehand counter. And Enzo just rips a hole in space-time.
9, 9.
I've seen some hard forehands, but against serve receive, that is an immensely powerful forehand. And he gets that slightly inside-out angle across to the forehand corner. Enzo Anglais holding the serve. He's tied things up at 9 points each. The Frenchman is on a mission here. And he misses. Clear frustration.
9, 10.
Still looks to be nursing that finger on his non-playing hand a little.
Game
Not entirely
1.
sure what happened there, but
OCTTA.
seems to be giving him
11, 9.
some problems.
The first game goes
11-9, the
Cole,
first game goes to
taking it
Cole.
11-9.
Steady and reliable as usual. This is the deciding match of this team final. There's a little bit of rowdiness in the crowd here. And it's for Enzo Anglais. It's what I would only describe as a crowd
Game
of
2,
hooligans
Mason's
from
the
Ping Pod
serve.
have
0,
landed here at the North
0.
American Team Champs. And we wouldn't have it any other way. Enzo starting with the serve. Gets a free point there. That bounce
1,
really threw Cole
0.
off. Enzo coming out strong with the high toss serves.
0, 2.
It's a difficult serve deviation to try and keep short. He's able to follow up strong on both. And Enzo Anglais is stepping up.
0, 3.
play.
4-0.
Flips the ball inside out. Wide to Cole's forehand. And just sends a crushing forehand follow-up. Right now, if you look at the
4-1.
power ratio of these players inside the rallies, Enzo's got to have 50% on top of what Cole's bringing to the table. Cole's really doing his best to stay close to the table, keep the pressure on.
2-4.
That's probably the biggest forehand we've seen Cole play so far in this, probably in this tournament. It's a pretty hard forehand from him. Enzo was ready.
Five, 3.
Enzo bringing in the high toss more. Cole is struggling to keep that ball short and tight. And this time Enzo just misses. Clean miss on the ball bounce.
4-7. 4-6. Sorry. Five, 6.
Cole closes to within 1.
Six.
Tied up, 6 points each. Enzo Anglais looked so strong in the first half of this game. And that drop turned things around. Cole got back in and took the offensive.
7.
It's a big start from Enzo Anglais in the second game, but Cole has stormed back, showing the power of stability in the game of table tennis. Technical consistency
I'm sorry.
and
No.
having reliable shot
That
making.
didn't, it's hit? It hit? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
Not sure what's
Okay,
going
yeah.
on here. The table?
Yeah. Did you see it? Okay. 9, 6. Hold on.
And the point had been given to Cole, and he serves into the net, gives it back. It's the second time we've seen that
7,
today.
9.
Kim Tae-hun doing it earlier in his match with Ma Jingbao. Enzo playing some outstanding
7,
powerful
10.
shots, but can't get the job done.
Ten, 8.
Cole, 2 game points. Already 1-0 in the lead. And just grazes the corner of the table. A little luck for Cole helps him close out the second game and take a 2-0 lead.
11, 8.
Enzo Anglaise is in a pretty difficult position here, trailing 2-0 against Cole. Right now, in this best-of-5 match, in the decider of this team match, he needs to win 3 games in a row.
Game 3, OCT to serve, 0-0.
Cole starts
1,
off
0.
game 3.
Lep. One.
Enzo Anglaise looking steady on the backhand.
1.
Mid-distance from the table. Enzo goes for a risky long fast serve. It clips the net. So he'll serve again. Enzo with a big smile on his face there. As the umpire has put the 2 game scores on the wrong side. I'm sure Enzo would love to have them in the bag right now. That backhand is phenomenal.
3-1-3.
If Enzo gets ahead here in game 3, he's got to focus on getting the task finished.
Two, 3. Four, 2.
Just with a weird flight path goes straight into the body of Enzo. Enzo's got to dig his heels in here. This is make or break.
Thank you. Can you give him another ball, please? Three, 5.
Ball for both players. Cole with the serve. Puts the ball over the end, and Enzo Anglais is just 1 point at a time.
3,
He's
6.
making some moves. Certainly no better time for a little momentum.
7, 3.
Cole's hanging in there. Must say it
7,
would certainly be
4.
poetic if Enzo came back and took this match. Having been on the brink of victory at Yola Global last year, having it just brutally snatched away from his
4,
grasp by the
8.
man across the table from him. Anglais leads 8-4. Spectators want to see this go on for longer. And the ball just clips the net. Enzo was looking pretty comfortable in that rally.
5, 8.
Looked like he was starting to maneuver around to look for a forehand. Cole takes the reverse cross court. Enzo's serve return
8,
quality there
6.
a little bit off. Cole is closing the gap. Enzo has to close out here.
Nine, 6.
Another little clip of the net
7,
in there.
9.
Well, he's certainly having a little fortune on his side to help him climb back here in game 3. Enzo goes for big backhand flick against
8,
the serve.
9.
Reverse with topspin. Enzo pushes long, the ball pops up.
9,
It's
9.
9-9. Cole just 2 points away from winning his third Yola North American Team Championship title back to back to back. Cole goes wide and wide again. It's match point.
9,
Cole
10.
and OCTTA. The ball clips the net and misses.
10,
I must say, it would
10.
have been pretty painful if that had dribbled over and hit the table. Anglais certainly would have been annoyed. back of the court.
10-11.
Runs out of room.
Please stop. Don't kick the ball. Please, let's play. Let's play.
Cole wanting a little more time there. And a little tentative from Enzo Anglais. Cole takes it 3 games to 0, and OCTTA, the team of Orange County. Cole, Shang, Jing, Eugene, Wong, Max G, and Xuanming Hu are the champions of the 2023 Yola North American Team Championships for Eugene and Cole, the 3rd year in a row. They are the team to beat, and I'm sure they'll be back here next year. Right now, we'll have a short award presentation, but for me, I'm going to be checking out here. It's been a great 3 days and enjoyed doing the commentary. I'd like to thank very much the team from Orlando Webcasts. Mike, Dean, and their crew have been fantastic. This live stream has been brilliant, and it's really great to see table tennis presented in such a great way. I know we've had a lot of comments in forums and on the YouTube saying how good quality the stream was, so thank you to that team who have been with us now for 3 events, and we hope many more. And of course, the team of staff at Yola, Ryan Willard, the host with the most, and everyone else who's involved with this tournament, including, of course, the players, coaches, parents, and clubs that come out here, and the volunteers, the umpires. It is a big team effort to get an event of this scale organized. I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the ceremony, and we'll see you back next year for the 2024 Yola North American Team Championships. But right now, the win goes to Cole and his team. OCTTA take gold here in the Gaylord National Convention.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still here, can you please give a round of applause to both of these amazing teams for their work in this tournament today. And it is my absolute honor to introduce one of the big wigs here at Yola, a good friend from a long time back. Please welcome Mr. Mike Squires here to present the awards.
Of you, our players and participants, and our spectators for coming out and supporting this great event. I'd also like to thank our staff. Our volunteers, and also the coaches that have put in countless hours to make this such a wonderful event. This year marks our 25th anniversary of running this tournament. And we would like to also acknowledge 2 very special players that have been with us and played in each of the 25 events since the very beginning, Jim Mossberg and Reggie Willis. This has truly been an epic final between the East Coast and West Coast teams, and we would like to congratulate and give a big round of applause to our runners-up from New York, Nissan's Table Tennis Club. You can put it on. Go ahead. and to this year's 2023 North American Teams Champions from California, Orange County Table Tennis Academy. Congratulations. Good job. Thank you. Good job.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give one more round of applause to all these amazing players and to everybody who's come out to support this tournament? We want to thank you again for being out here and spending your holiday weekend with us. And don't forget, on your way out, you can still sign up for next year's tournament with a $150 discount for only $849 right now. It ends tonight, so be sure to get that for next year.